Go.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to this little segment I like to call the Astral Academy, and here we discuss different categories or uses for magic in the realm of what I have experienced. Of course, I don't know everything about everything, but I'd like to share some basic information in first year's class of this, we'll say, college course. So today is the final part of my experience with enchanting magic, and today we're going to be discussing some pitfalls and some things to avoid. Everything about the rest of the information I had already explained in my last videos. If you don't know where they're at, they're on a playlist on my page, so go ahead and visit that if you would like some more information on some of those. So today's video is going to be based upon specifically gifts. So we all like to give gifts to people, whether it's their birthday, whether it's Christmas time, or we like to more, at least in American culture, receive gifts as a part of holidays, Valentine's Days, birthdays, whatever it may be. And birthdays is just a spell in terms of you getting older. It's just allowing the aging part, but age, genetics, DNA, and whatever else may cause us to age is a completely and utterly different topic. So let's move on to enchanting or enchanted gifts, so to speak. So we all have friends, significant others, or people in our lives that love to give us things. Now, herein lies the problem. Not everybody is aware that they can and they do give enchanted gifts all the time. And what I'm saying is if you have a friend and he wears his lucky socks and he always wins at gambling or gets prizes at work, this is exactly excuse me. This is exactly the instance that I'm talking about. So when we are progressing throughout our life, and our awareness and our consciousness is constantly expanding and coming back, and we are living our truest self or growing in our potential, our friends, their vibration or their frequency tends to, not saying that we are better than them, but our frequency will say it changes, and people start to see us grow, have growth, get more followers, or achieve things in our lifetime that they would only dream of, even if it's just little things. So it's important to be aware of these people in our lives, because they often give us gifts filled with spite. They give us paintings, they give us crystals, they give us little knickknacks and stuff. And when they're holding on to these things and they're thinking of you, it fills that gift with specific intentions. And people often, because they don't realize that words and written language is actually just a way of using spells. That's why it's called spelling. Witchcraft is written all over American history books, and I'm sure we're not the only country with this, actually. So we have to be careful when accepting gifts from people that may not have our best intention in mind, and they may be nice to our face and sour behind our backs. So when accepting gifts, it may be within our right as divine beings to certainly cleanse these gifts. And here's why. Regardless if people know that they are using witchcraft or not, and if they do, sometimes they do this on purpose. They will give you a gift. It is filled with their spiteful intentions, and they give it to you. You willingly accept it into your energy or your space, your energetic field of living and being, and it becomes an anchor to their spitefulness, to their negativity. And the best way to handle these kinds of situations is to, one, let go. as human beings, our existence is very finite, and we tend to lose track of our immortality. What I'm trying to say is things end, and sometimes we're only, just like that song goes, we only hold on to let go. So if you have the capacity to, at any given moment in time, and you know that your friend is being, or your family member, or anybody that you may love is being negative towards you, do not keep the stuff that they give you. They have enchanted these items, not only if they are aware of witchcraft, to be a negative existence in your energy field that can affect you in a bad way. And whether these energies pick up on your negative energy and it just soaks up that kind of stuff is truly up to the person who's giving the gift. And if they are into witchcraft, this anchor can provide them with exactly what they need to get through your divine protection and cause curses if they choose to. Normal people cause low to medium range curses on the regular. They hate their coworkers, they hate their family members, they send out that negative energy, and it connects to people and it can affect their life. I'm not going to sit here and try and convince you that this is a thing that happens, because if you don't believe that these things happen, you wouldn't really be watching my videos. So just be aware. I quite recently helped my girlfriend get rid of the chains of a negative friendship, as they tend to weigh us down. And when I say weigh us down, even old pictures, stuffed animals, the energy on them is heavy, because not only have they given those items to us in spite, us clutching them and holding on to it for the sake of a relationship, even if it makes us sad, can also create even thought forms, as it may seem, that can surround us and attack us in a negative sense. So I just thought I'd talk about this topic here, since we are on the topic of enchanting items, magical items, and the wide variety of uses in a negative sense for hexing and cursing people is as well as expansive for using these in a positive and uplifting way. Meaning, you can create an item that can help uplift somebody's spirit, but you may need to maintain it and ask for it back at any given point in time. It could be a hairband or anything that you and your friends may give back and forth, right? So on the negative spectrum, items like these can be used to constantly infect your energy, whether it's causing an acidic nature to bring down your protection or defenses, or perhaps even just being something in your field that's going to have a negative impact or make you depressed, which will also feed that talisman, but that enchanted object, and they can even use it as a tie to pull energy from you. And being on the other side of someone who's using their magic in a vampiric kind of way, it doesn't matter how much energy you have, because it goes straight to them. So I think as a practitioner, having a protection in place, not only just complacent, easy protection in place, would make it a lot easier for you to avoid these kind of situations in the first place. Whether your spirit guides are going to tell you whether you should be around this person, or your spell jar may not have the capacity or strength to keep off certain kinds of spells. There's different kinds of words you can use when asking for protection or enchanting things in that manner. So just keep in mind what you keep around you or the company you keep, will affect your attitude as well. I think that's gonna be it for today's video. I wasn't trying to drag it along too much, but I figured I should say something along in the terms of enchanting items and what they can be used for. And yes, if you dare to think any negative aspect of magic, then the possibilities are infinite in what you could use an item for. You can use enchant items to cause astral beings to attack somebody. You can cause them enchant an item to cause people to have spells of bad luck. You can enchant items to make people progressively sad, agitated. You can give them a frequency and vibration using an item that would cause a lot of good possibilities for them to progress in their life, to be pushed away. So, the foundation I like to use for magic is obviously protection. And one bit of protection I have found is not enough for the myriad of situations you could come across, whether they're magical or physical, whether they're job related or family related. So, yeah, my name's Arla Silent. It would help grow my channel if you smash that like button or subscribed. If not, no big deal. And I will see you guys next week with a different video on a different topic. I'm not entirely sure. I have a whole list here. What I'm going to be working on next week, but I'm sure it'll be really interesting. And I'm just covering basic knowledge of this stuff. I will actually be teaching witchcraft probably the second year, so to speak, of these magical practices. I will have a section on magical creatures as well, and that's a wide variety of different things to talk about. So, I will see you guys and gals or humans next week. Alrighty, bye!